This is RF, and this week we have singer-songwriter Jimmy Wolf on the line. Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Alan. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. It's warming up here in Vermont. How's it doing where you are?
It's doing the same. It's looking blue skies and sun and kind of cool, but it's warming up fast.
That's good. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, are you still a tribal member? Where you're located and what you do and stuff like that?
Yeah, I live in New York State. I'm a tribal member with Akwesasne Mohawk Nation, and that's located up in Hogansburg, New York. That's near Messina, New York.
I noticed you do a lot of shows in New York. I was looking at your page there. And it's pretty full, booked up all the time there.
Yeah, it's been going pretty good, and there's always something to do. I'm either doing solo acoustic or usually a trio in a band.
How did you get started playing the blues?
Well, I got started just being interested in music. I was always interested in music since I was a kid. But I got into sports early and then moved on to music later on. And when I was in college, some of the music that I really liked a lot initially that everyone else was hearing at the time, the Rolling Stones or CCR or Jimi Hendrix or Allman Brothers, stuff like that. It was very blues-based music, so started reading about these artists and then finding out who they liked, and then people like Howlin' Wolf, John Lee Hooker, and Buddy Guy, and B.B. King, Albert King, and those type of people. Started listening to that, buying albums and just going to shows. There was in the '80s there was a lot of blues artists were touring, so I would go see anybody within 100-mile radius at any time, So we did that quite a bit, and that got me into blues. And what I did was just form my own band.
I noticed you played with a lot of great musicians like Buddy Guy, Junior Wells, Albert King, and some others. Of those, who do you like the best? I mean, can you tell us a little bit about your experiences with them? And
well, when I first started listening, I was listening to people like I said, I listened to Buddy Guy and this and that. But I found that he was playing around in bars and stuff, so I would go out and see him. And the first time I got to see him, I got to meet him, and I met him in Junior Wells, and for some strange reason, he let me play his guitar, and Buddy let me play his guitar on stage with him, and we were doing that song called "Going Down." It was pretty cool. I mean, it was quite an experience. Then I sent I made a demo tape of a trio that I had together. But I had a singer, so it was a 4-piece. And I sent it to Jimmy Dawkins in Chicago, and Jimmy really liked it. He had his own label at the time called Lyric Records. Said he wanted to take me on tour with him, possibly go to Europe and stuff like that, but that didn't work out, but I did tour with him. We actually went up in your neck of the woods. We went up to Stowe, Vermont. Where did we go? We went to Stowe and over there in New Hampshire, a place called the Stone Church, I believe it was called.
Okay. Did you ever play in Providence, Rhode Island? Or
no, we didn't get over there.
Darn, because I grew up there, and there's some really good blues players there that I used to walk in and listen to in the bars, and I haven't been back in a while, but I just had to ask that question.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've actually heard of a guitar player from over there that was really good.
Who would it be?
Yeah, I can't remember his name right offhand. If you said it, I probably would remember. I think he used to wear a suit. He used to wear a suit and play guitar. And he played in a lot of bars.
I was into the piano players. They'd be into the nightclubs, dining places and stuff. They'd just do that smooth jazz, blues all night long. You don't know where it comes from.
Yeah.
Is
that where the Room Full of Blues is from?
I'm not sure. It's either Boston or yeah. Well, I know they got
that area.
Yeah, I haven't been down there in a while.
Yeah, so we toured up there. I toured up there with Jimmy Dawkins in New England, so it was pretty cool. Jimmy, so we just did some things like that, and we went to Ohio and around New York State. So that's that was kind of like the start of things. And then Jimmy Dawkins got me a gig with Larry Davis. They used to call him Larry Texas Flood, Larry Totsy Davis. They had a lot of nicknames for him, but he wrote that song called Texas Flood that Stevie Ray Vaughan did.
Right.
Way back when he was like 17 or something, So I was with Larry the longest of any of these guys. I played guitar behind him, and he let me sing a few songs. And we went all over this country and Canada and stuff. We were supposed to go to Europe a few times. They got screwed up or something, so we never really made it over there again.
All right, from Indigenous Nation.